We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Let's go.
On first down, Finney. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hatch it.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Topper! Rock it. Put down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, Delta.
51, Mike, 51. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Matthews. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Finney. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Mike, 51. So don't say nothing.
Get it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, let's go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Watch the slap.
80 weapon.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Finney. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Finney. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
I'm here all day.
Off play action. Meredith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bring it. General West.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They cannot block us. Let go.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get off the field.
2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point attempt to come here.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna left. It got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Chicago.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Mike, 54. Check pass, check pass.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Meredith. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Like my boy. All day, every day, any day.
On first down, Reed. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Finney looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
From the gun on third down, Matthews. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Matthews looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Finney. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Mike, 54.
Come on, D. Go.
Throwing again. Meredith. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D.
To throw on second down. Meredith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Looking to throw. Meredith. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Go on.
On first down, Finney. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check 9. Check.
3. 1.
Now it's the backup Mariota. That's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Finney, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Ready up.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Let's go.
To throw on third down. Matthews got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Get it.
On 1st down, Meredith going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Meredith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Off play action. Meredith. Going deep for Diggs. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, he shifts past him. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got him.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 51.
A final shot before break. Matthews, he's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Back to throw. Meredith, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Meredith going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Watch QB draw.
Deep grip.
Operating from the gun, Meredith. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
On the double.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
5.
On first down, Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Pick it up, guys.
Protein spill. Ready?
On 2nd down now, Alston at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun on 3rd down, Meredith. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Meredith got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First down, Chicago.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired.
From the gun, Meredith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
8 read. 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
That's what I do.
Operating from the gun. Meredith, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check pass. Check pass.
Back to throw. Meredith. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Meredith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on,
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Off play action. Meredith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
On the set.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm on.
Check go.
Off the play fake. Meredith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Back to throw. Meredith, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Meredith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears cut into that lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready!
2nd and 2.
Let's go, Bears. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Line 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Meredith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home day.